Adol, we've entered the region known as the Cicatrix. What heading should we take from here, though?
Yes. All will surely follow once we locate that island we glimpsed in the reflecting pool. Not to mention that man we were shown.
Holy crap on a stick!
Adol! Dead ahead! Off the bow! An aurora! It's gigantic!
That's not all! Look just below it!
Seems to be an island of some kind.
Adol, it must be the one.
Aye aye!
We're just offshore of the mysterious island! It's beautiful, and yet somewhat unsettling at the same time. What a curious place.
We're making port over there, right, Adol?
Sounds like a plan! Let's get ready to drop bang! Kerr? Huh?
And it's gone.
But why? How?
Everyone! Off the starboard stern!
Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, there's a kick in the head. The whole thing just up and moved, Aurora and all.
I don't understand.
Right.
Not again! It's like a mirage.
Bifrost.
Bifrost. That's the name of the illusory sea from Norman myth, no? Legends claim it exists between this world and the next. Niflheim. Is there truth to that?
I couldn't say. This would be the first I've seen of it. But to think it would appear in Obelia Gulf.
Consider the way that island vanishes whenever we draw near, though. Do we know for sure it actually exists? Adol, you're right. We owe it to Miss Karja to keep trying.
Damn! I really thought we had it!
If third time wasn't the charm, I'm not too hopeful about the fourth and fifth.
What is it, Rosa? Is that a ship?
Judging by its distinctive shape and, above all, the size. Leela!
Yes, that is Rollo's Ark. I'm certain of it.
You did mention earlier that one of them had vanished without a trace.
What indeed?
Ah, come on, Ch.10! It showed up to give the Sandras a warm welcome!
Into the next world, you mean?
Oh, don't even start! You'll jinx it into existence!
Actually, Gren may just have the right of it.
He does. Wait, the Ark! It's slowly drifting in our direction!
So it is! Ha! That'll teach you to doubt me!
Rollo. But why?
Off the port side! It's the Balta Sea Force!
Pick a worse time, why don't they?
Jarl Grimson!
How do you like that? Suck on this! You got this, Sandy! Fire! Can't fire that yet. Fire!
Take the shot!
How do you like that? Suck on this!
Now! Fire! Now!
Suck on this! Suck on this! Secret weapon, go!
Take the shot!
Suck on this! Fire!
Now!
Fire!
Now!
Now! How do you like that?
See how you fancy this?
Can't fire that yet.
Blast him!
Take the shot!
Now!
Take the shot!
Blast him!
Enemy fleet neutralized!
Yeesh. Sure put up a fight.
Just be glad that we sent them packing.
agreed. It's for a fact that we just engaged the Sea Force's first flotilla. But Jarl Grimson's flagship, the Norgest, was nowhere to be seen.
Dead ahead! Another ship is emerging from behind the arc!
A surprise attack from the Norgest! So the entire first flotilla was only a decoy? All hands, stay alert! The real battle's yet to come!
Now!
Fire! Blast them! How do you like that?
Fire!
The wind feels amazing.
Take the shot!
Now!
Fire! How do you like that? Can't fire that yet.
Take the shot!
What speed?
Fire!
The Norgest has gone silent.
Booyah!
The fastest, most powerful ship in the Balta Sea Force could do no less. Jarl Grimson.
The Ark!
Seeing one up close truly puts into perspective how enormous they are.
They were constructed that way to deliver not only humans, but also flora and fauna from the flood. What's more, I suspect that this is the selfsame Ark Rollo himself had ridden. Rollo went missing upon this very ark. With luck, it will contain some indication of what befell him. Just so, Rollo's private quarters should be someplace within. If there are indeed any clues left behind, that is where we will find them. Rollo housed a multitude of flora and fauna within his ark. This section of it was presumably used to accommodate them. I do not know. So harsh and violent was the tempest that descended upon us, our subjects and I could only surmise that it must have capsized.
Sorry to horn in on this heart-wrenching tale. Didn't realize this hull held so much history. Not that I give a picker's ass one way or another.
Grimson.
Well, if it ain't my however many greats, Granny and La Leela. You're looking fresh-faced yourself, Adol. You know, I held out a sliver of hope that the throne would tie this up with a neat little bow. Turned out to be a bust, though, eh? Ah, don't be coy, lad. You know the only item on my agenda. Now hand over Rollo back there. What's this? Old Grand sealed her consciousness away or something? Won't do much good, aside from delaying the inevitable. Soon enough, she'll brush that seal off and strew disaster out every which way.
Karja is a living memento of Ilina. You ought to be cherishing her, if anything.
Karja is in Rollo's clutches now. Doesn't end with her either. That whore son robbed Ilina of her life, and her dream along with it. How's Warg holding up?
Never stood a chance. He's off on that one-way trip to Harside in Walhalla now.
I see. Well, good on him. It's been a long 10 years of us tearing up the battlefield together.
Your nose is running.
Huh?
Drop the tough act, Grimson. Every time you try to choke back tears, they just come out in sniffles and snot instead.
Ha! Shut your gob.
Stings, don't it? Making it all the way to Britai, just to have one of our own stab us in the back. Gods blind me. Just how long do we have to keep these plundering expeditions up? Even I've had more than I can stomach.
How long? Try forever. Losing our homeland to the dire winter drove us Normans into eking by on what we can loot for over a century. Can't well think of any other way we can live this late in the game.
Why not make one for yourself then? A new homeland, that is.
Huh? Who the devil are you? Take whatever you're peddling and beat it. Can't you tell a couple of chewed-up, shat-out warriors when you see them?
My name is Ilina. Ilina Balta. I was raised here in Karnak, but my veins run with the blood of Normans. On that note, how would you like to be my shield brother?
Your what? I wrote the lass off as a nutcase. Didn't humor her one bit at the start, but she just kept coming back to see me. That day, the next, and every day after. I learned that her father had gone off to Valhalla during an expedition. For us Norman warriors, being Valhalla bound's the highest honor there is. But after losing her dear old dad, she didn't find the idea all too compelling.
What good is Valhalla if it means leaving everyone else behind in a living Niflhel?
From then on, Ilina attempted to put a fleet of her own together. We Normans had become sea-going brigands after the dire winter forced us off our native land. So Ilina wanted to find us a place where we could live in peace, without discrimination. But try as she did to muster some allies to the cause, no one gave her so much as a sidelong glance. At first, I'd only stuck around to kill time while my wounds closed up. Back then, Karnak was packed to the brim with Norman expeditioners. Ilina played it slow and steady, calling out to every ear she could bend till, sure enough, she started gathering up a group of supporters, one member at a time. Some had grown weary of fighting, while others longed for untouched frontiers. By the time we built up Balta Island as the hub of our voyage to find a new homeland, I realized that seeing Ilina's dream through had become my own. But then... planting roots in new soil and making a life as new Normans. That was the dream she envisioned.
Grimson.
Now you know why I'm so bent on putting Rolo under the dirt. That's the least I can do to honor the woman whose ambitions outlived her. After what happened to Ilina, I could see from a Cremelia away that Karja might be targeted as her next blood relative. How the Trident didn't recognize Karja as Rolo's descendant, though, is beyond me.
Could it be? Did you purposefully foster Rolo's return in order to defeat him? Was that your reason for sending Karja out on the Sandras?
Go ahead. Call me a failure of a father. I'll just take it in stride.
How could you?
Adel, it wasn't right, the way we made our problems into yours. But it won't be much longer now. We're putting an end to this whole kit and caboodle. She did, huh? Makes sense. When it comes down to it, I was never much of a parent to her. But since that day, I've sunk everything I've got to give into paving my way here. The point of no return's long gone now.
Karja? She regained consciousness on her own?
What do you know? Turns out just one punch won't cut it. 2 or 3 ought to do the trick. Ah, who am I kidding? Let's go 10.
Back to your senses, are ya? Sorry to say, though, it ain't gonna change what I gotta do.
Fine by me. You've got my back, right, shield brother? Good answer. Time to hold up to your promise.
Well, say your goodbyes.
Dodge this! Earthbringer!
Have it!
What? Get ready! Earthbringer!
I'll chop you with that! Looking like real shield brethren now.
All thanks to you!
We'll leave you in the dust, Grimson!
I'd sure like to see you try! You two are really hanging in there. Question is, how long can you keep it up? Well, this is around what I expected of you. Too bad it's also the most you can handle. About time you breathed your last, Rolo.
Grimson's not playing around. I'm getting pretty pissed off over here. Hey! There's a lot more where that came from. Did we get him?
Not too shabby, gotta say. The years are really catching up to me. But the thing is, I'm in too deep to go down and out.
Such speed!
Grimson.
Flamey, did those cuffs just...
It can't be.
Ilona, is that you?
It's always the same with you, isn't it? Can't communicate with others worth squat, yet you'll bust your butt to the bone for them.
What?
Mom?
Yep, that's me. It's been too long.
All this time, you were the shackles of mana binding these two together? By what means?
I don't really have a grasp on it myself, save that it's allowed me to watch over my daughter. My Karja, this whole way through.
You've been... watching?
As for you, Grimson... I could swear I said not to torment yourself over me. So why is it that I find you crossing blades with our little girl?
Ilona...
You aren't the one at fault. And neither is Karja, needless to say. You didn't just support my dream. You ran yourself ragged to help me achieve it. It just so happened that a few teensy little mishaps piled up from there. Am I wrong?
Teensy little mishaps? Now if that ain't the understatement of the century.
Rather than standing against Karja, you ought to be standing beside her. That's what a father does. Am I wrong?
Mom.
Karja, this is one cruel destiny I've saddled you with. You won't hear me apologize, though. Not just because it wasn't my fault, but because it would mean regretting my bringing you into this world. And that wouldn't sit right with me. Worst of all, it would be spitting on the life you've been striving so hard to lead.
Right.
So, instead of asking forgiveness, I'll be giving you all the support I can, now and forever.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you for saving me.
Just look at how much you've grown. Adel? Sorry. You're the one who deserves an apology. What with the way I roped you into this mess. That said, I'm glad it was you who happened upon Leela's shell. Something tells me you would have lent a hand even without my meddling. On that note, what do you say to becoming our son-in-law? You'd make a fine Norman, huh? I'm only joking. For the most part. Seems my time's up. I'll go with a smile, though. It's not often you get to speak from beyond the grave.
Not so fast.
Grimson, maybe try not to forget my parting words so quickly this time, The rest is up to you, Karja. Go get him.
Right. Mom.
What sheer force of will.
Huh?
It would seem those shackles are a manifestation of Ilena's resolve.
How did that even happen?
The reason her will has assumed physical form is unknown to me. Perhaps it would have been possible with the power of the Sea King's throne, but...
I see. Hey! Grimson! What now? You still looking to fight?
The mood's past. Reckon I'll take some good long puffs and mull things over.
Let's move on ahead, Adel. Right. Thanks. What's this room? It's sparse, to say the least.
While that may be so, I do believe this is Rollo's personal cabin. The man would always furnish his quarters with only the barest of necessities.
Wait a sec. Have you never been in this ark before, Leela?
The two of us were not in each other's company from the deluge onward. Rollo was hastening to ensure the safety of all in his realm, be they man, beast, or vegetation. At that same time, I was fully preoccupied with keeping the three generals at bay. We entrusted our daughter, Lana, to one of Rollo's men. After which...
Huh. Not what I would have guessed.
Indeed. Sadly, that was the last and final time I ever saw her either.
Must have left you at a real loss. What say we turn this place inside out then?
Karja, I would appreciate that.
Is this a hand-drawn sea chart?
Yes. It appears to map out the cicatrix.
What's this X for? The unconscious path where the rainbow meets the northern lights. First thing that springs to mind is that island that keeps running away from us. The rainbow and unconscious path parts, on the other hand, have me lost. Maybe we're better off heading for wherever that X marks instead of racking our brains into mush. Aye, and going by this map, doesn't look all that far from here.
Indeed. Your words may very well ring true.
All right. Then it's settled. Let's circle back to the Sandras and set sail on the double.
Yep.
By the way, Adel, I'm glad you ended up being my first shield brother. That's all! Now let's get moving already! Things really heat up!
Let's get him in one fell swoop! Let's make tracks! Too slow! There! Flame off! Flame off! Flame off!
Switch out!
Crumble!
Nice try!
No chance!
Pathetic! Now get pieces! Flatten! Skeeter!
Switch! Get ready! Earthbringer! What's this? Burn to ashes! Let's make tracks! And rock! Let's tackle it together! It's time to end it! Smashed it! And rock! And rock! And raw!
Switch out! Focus!
Switch! Alley-oop! The power of mana! Here's through!
Switch out!
Team up!
Smash to pieces! Here I go! Trouble!
Switch! What?
It's time
To end this!
Switch out! Dodge this!
Take this!
Yeah! How's this? You ready? There! Serves you right!
Switch! The power of mana! Here's through! and ice! Here's through!
Switch out! Pathetic! How's this? Serves you right! Take this!
Switch! The power of mana! Here's through!
Switch! How's this? Can't catch me!
Too easy!
Eat this! Skeeter!
Crumble! Switch! Time! Do this! It's over! Crumble! Time! Do this!
The bastards just kept coming. Great pain in the hind.
Let's take it easy once we're back on the ship.
Seems about right.
We'll take this place back no matter what!
Har be my witness!
And raw! Could Mana hold that gizmo for ourselves? Fire and ice! Here's through! Smashed it! It's time! Do it! Smashed it! Looks like a sturdy one. Broke through! Smashed it! Crumble!
Switch out! How's this? To pieces!
Take it back!
Time!
Do it!
Can't catch me! Eat this! To pieces!
Get ready! And raw! Let's make tracks!
Switch! Smash to pieces! Dodge this!
Take this!
How's this?
Split fire and ice! Here's through! Pull through! Do it! The power of mana! Here's through! Pull through! No chance! Dead! And raw! You! The power of mana! What's this? Let's make tracks!
Switch! Trouble! How's this? Serves you right! How's this? Not a chance!
Crumble! Switch! The power of mana! Here's through!
Done and dusted. That's one more part of the goal freed.
Let's let the others back on the ship know.
No complaints here. What's about you, Adel?
Nice try! Team up! Fire in the hole! Nice try! Team up! Fire and ice! Here's through! Take this! Dodge this! Fire and ice! Here's through! Slice and dice! Bringer! That just about does it.
Yes. Yes.
That just about does it.
I have to keep facing forward, the way my little girl had done. Adel, Karja, thank you both.
This one's trouble. Gonna have to go in swinging! Dodge this! Dodge this!
Blast off! No chance! Get ready! Fire and ice! Here's through! Dodge this! Too easy! How's that? Get ready! Fire and ice! Here's through! Team up! Too easy! Nice try! Fire and ice! Here's through! Slice and dice! Dodge this! Blast off! Too easy! Nice try! Fire and ice! Here's through! Dodge this! Blast off! Get ready! There! Nice try! Dodge this! Blast off! Get ready! Disintegrate! Can you keep up? Nice try! Team up! Now! Nice try! It's time to end this! Dodge this! Griegr! Switch! The power of mana! Here's through! Fire and ice! Here's through! The power of mana! Here's through! Nice try! Team up! Too slow! Team up! Time to end this! Disintegrate! Dodge this! The power of mana! Here's through! It's time to end this! Fire in the hole! Team up! Dodge this! Blast off! There! It's time to end this! Nice try! The power of mana! Here's through! Too slow!
This one's trouble. Gonna have to go in swinging.
Go time, Karja! Now! It's time to end this! How's that? Get ready! Move off! Slice and dice! Fire! Too slow! How's that? Now! How's the power of mana? Here's through! Nice try! Go time, Karja! Nice try! Dodge this! Nice try! It's time to end this! Get ready! Together! Take this! Can you keep up? Dodge this! Nice try! How's that? Slice and dice! Griegr! Nice! Here's through! Fire in the hole! Nice try! Dodge this! Arc Sprayer! Think again! How's that?
Switch out! Let's get this rolling!
Take the lead!
All right!
How's this?
How's this?
Think again! Switch fire and ice! Here's through!
Skater!
It's time to end this! Think again! That was close! Get ready! Arc Sprayer! It's time to end this!
Switch out! Pathetic!
Dodge this! Fire in the hole! Crumble!
Blood is boiling!
Take this!
Yeah!
What?
Thanks. Switch out! Nice try! Crumble!
The power of mana! Pierce through!
Let's sure put our skills to the test.
Let's give it a go!
Yeah.
Now! Fire! Take the shot! Now!
Fire!
Mana Almighty!
Fire!
Here's one with your name on it! Blast him! Blast him!
How do you like that? Fire! Now!
Fire!
Fire! Fire! Fire! How do you like that?
Now!
Now! Now!
Chew on this!
How do you like that?
Now!
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 Eat it, you bill-sucking wretches!
Suck on this! How do you like that? Fire!
Blast him!
It's time to end this! The power of mana! Pierce through!
Skeeter!
Team up! Blast off! Slice and dice! Griegr!
How's that?
Get ready! Griegr!
shot!
Can't fire that yet.
Blast him!
Chew on this! Chew on this!
How do you like that?
Blast him!
Come get some!
Now! Now! Blast him!
Fire!
Blast him! Fire!
Take this! It's time to end this! Switch! The power of mana! Here's through! On this!
Take the shot!
Chew on this!
How'd you like this?
Chew on this!
Fire! Fire!
Fire!
Blast him!
Now!
Fire!
How do you like that?
See how you fancy this?
Fire! Blast him!
Now! Now!
Chew on this! Fire!
Fire the cannons! Take the shot!
Fire!
How do you like that?
Fire!
Chew on this! Fire!
Fire!
How do you like that?
Here's one with your name on it!
Take the shot!
Now!
Chew on this!
Blast him!
Next shot's the last! Now!
Fire!
Now!
Fire!
Suck on this!
Take the shot!
Can't fire that yet.
Fire the cannons!
How do you like that? How do you like that? Fire! Now!
Fire!
Good.
Step right up!
Slice and dice! Bringer!
Switch!
How's this? Team up! Blast off! Switch! There! Get ready! Bringer! The power of mana! Here's through!
Switch!
Crumble!
Dodge me!
Switch! Power of mana! Here's through! There! No chance! Get ready! Bringer!
Switch!
Switch! It's time to end this!
Switch!
Switch! Nice try!
Switch out!
Switch!
Switch!
Switch! The power of mana! Here's through! Crumble! Switch! There! Dodge this! Blast off! Too slow!
Inconceivable! How could I lose again?
right!
Yep.
That takes care of that!
The waves are growing tumultuous.
Steer with care, Adel. We don't want the ship keeling over. That aside, this should be just around where the sea chart was marked.
I beg to differ. The entirety of this region is blanketed in a tremendous amount of mana. What could this mean?
Dead ahead!
The unconscious path where the rainbow meets the northern lights.
Hey! Look through the rainbow!
There it is!
Almost makes the rainbow look like a gate.
What a breathtaking sight!
Adel! Set a course over yonder!
It's huge! Just a little further, and we'll pass right beneath it!
I always thought rainbows were supposed to disappear when you get near them.
Here's hoping this doesn't turn into another game of tag.
Fingers crossed!
What the?
The storm subsided? Look, everyone! The island!
Huh. It actually stayed in place for once.
I've never seen birds like those in Obelia Gulf.
That species. From what I recall, their nesting grounds were swept clean away by the deluge.
Stay the course. We're going ashore on that island. Real picturesque, huh?
Well, Adel? This the island you were aiming for?
Huh? How does that make any sense? You've never even been to this part of the Gulf before.
Viewpoint Isle. This is quite a revelation.
So that's what was going on all those times you spaced out. And you say that old-timer told you to bring me here, aye?
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, you still have no clue who he actually is.
The more we hear about him, the less he sounds like just your average person.
I may be out of the loop here. But you trust the guy, right, Adel? All those mana tricks you picked up here helped me out too. In a second-hand sort of way. Plus, it's the only lead we've got. If you're willing to take a chance, then so am I.
Miss Kaja.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Adel, it's that he'd never turn his back on an uncanny island like this. So, might as well hit the ground running.
The rest of us will keep the ship on standby. That way, we can flee at a moment's notice if anything goes wrong.
Adel, I ask that you allow me to accompany you. My thanks. The two of you should make sure to prepare thoroughly, for caution's sake.
Are there enemies in store?
Whether they are friend or foe, I cannot say. Only that something of great portent awaits you.
Well, nobody else is on this island except that old-timer, according to Adel. There do seem to be some beasts roaming about, though, so we'll stay on our toes. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Did he leave you a note?
Dear Adol, well done making it to this isle. The final key is your flesh and blood self. Take care not to leave anything behind. I shall await you in the rightful location.
The final key? And this rightful location bit's just as vague. Any idea what they might point to? Sword? Looks pretty dated, but formidable all the same.
Adel, take that sword if you would. I suspect it will prove indispensable moving forward. What was that? The sword from the chest? But why would it...
Eyes up!
It would appear plain that the sword is reacting to that pillar of light. Just what is that area, Adel?
Well, it's bidding us to head up there no matter which way you slice it. We might as well take up the invite. Let's go see what that pillar's about. There it is!
This pillar, it seems to be controlling the vast measures of mana that permeate this isle.
What for, though?
To open the entrance, presumably, as well as to ensure that whatever occurs within will exert no influence on the world without.
Entrance? Where? All I'm seeing is a dead end.
Yes, without question. Our beckoner likely awaits us beyond it.
He sure is making a big to-do out of this. What do you think the old-timer's game is here? That's so. We'd best roll up our sleeves and step to it then.
If I may ask, what sort of person is this elderly gentleman you've been meeting with, Adel? I see.
You said he was able to use mana, right? There's a chance he could be a Norman. Something wrong, Leela?
Not at all. Let us hurry ahead.
Right.
Switch! This one's trouble. Switch! Gonna have to go in swinging. It's time
to end this! Go time, Carja! Nice try! How's that? Too slow! Get ready! Heartbreaker! Nice Nice try! Fire in the hole! It's time to end this! Nice try! Get ready! Archbringer! Nice try! Get ready! Archbringer! Nice try! The power of mana! Here's through! Fire and ice! Here's through! Nice try! Take this!
What in Har's bones? There's a brutal chill coming off the entire building.
Kicking up a flurry, too. Hey, Adel. The Snowfrost Witch was defeated by Ragnar in the end, right? Fair point. But if the atmosphere is anything to go from, then maybe...
Something lurks past those doors. Deep inside, no doubt.
Canute.
You're a funny one. Asking questions you already have the answer to. Might be in our best interest to set the competing aside, if it comes down to it.
Hey, just what's your angle?
How do you mean?
Can't find the words to describe it, but I'm getting a sinking feeling here. Every last thing that pops up fits together just a little too well for my liking. So answer me this.
Canute. Did you set this whole situation up?
Well, no sense hiding it anymore. As you already know, Denmark's been making military expeditions into Bretai for several years now. Along the way, I came across the journal of a certain Norman. Inside were entries about the Snowfrost witch being sealed away in Obelia Gulf.
Don't tell me. That certain Norman was...
You guessed it. Ragnar the Red himself.
And it was all the way over in Bretai? Better question yet. You knew about this isle right from the get-go?
Mm-hmm. That's about the long and short of it. There's something else the journal mentioned, though. That eventually, the seal Ragnar placed on the witch would probably break. We're talking a being who exists to begrudge each and every Norman. And that's an obstacle I'd rather do without, especially with my conquest of Bretai at such a critical juncture.
So that's your reason for coming all this way to Obelia Gulf in person. Things are finally adding up.
Oh, but it doesn't end there. When it comes to threats to the Norman people, the one who tops the list next to the witch, well, she's looking right at me. Grimson Balta. Or should I be calling you Rollo now? Rollo and the witch. That makes two major hurdles. But then, I had a thought. Having each of you off the other would pave me the path of least resistance.
Is that why you held back during the last leg of the contest? To draw it out so you could pit me against that witch?
Coming this far has left you practically duty-bound to face off with her. Best case, it ends with fatal blows traded. But if either side makes it out alive, all I need to do is step in and finish the job.
What can I even say? Other than that I've been used like a gullible fool for the umpteenth time.
Makes me feel just awful, if that's any consolation.
Like hell it does. But you know, I really envy you. It takes some incredible drive to try and see all that through. Whatever you're hoping to do in Bretai is beyond me. But unless I'm off base, there's purpose and conviction behind it. Had just the same thought back when we fought together for the first time over there. I was only on the battlefield because Grimson ordered me to be. Whereas you, on the other hand, were surely there for something you believed in. What that something is, I couldn't guess. But a conviction like yours is the kind I want to have myself someday.
Karja.
That's why, if the witch really is in there, I'm taking her down. And I don't plan on losing to the Rollo inside of me either. So if you stand in my way too, Canute, don't expect any different. Right, Shield Brother? We're at the deepest part now. But what even is this place?
A barrier of magma and land-borne heat. Explains a lot. That's why he felt the need to lure the witch here specifically. Though I imagine it was first meant to be another Mana training ground.
Canute. What now?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm only here to stand witness. Whether you rise to the occasion or get laid low, there'll still be cleanup to handle after.
As if I care. So, where's the witch this is all about? Huh? Snow?
Karja, watch out!
Aye. Here comes trouble!
fearsome chill. There's Our Lady of the Hour.
She who destroyed the Norman homeland.
Children of man, be ye Normans?
If you want to put it that way.
Hang on. Are we shield brethren or aren't we? You're as Norman as the best of us now.
In that case, perish.
That's a fine how do you do?
Guess the seal's down for good.
I don't think we can afford to bide our time on this one. Oi! It was you who robbed us Normans of our homeland, right? Because if that's the way it is, then on behalf of every one of our kin, we're bringing you your reckoning right here and now!
The blood.
Get ready! Archbringer! Get ready! Archbringer! Get ready!
Bringers of soul and blood. Ones such as you cannot go unpaid. Bond sluggers. Enter ye.
We have to do something!
Polar knights and blades.
Get ready! Archbringer! Slice and dice! Archbringer! How's this? Fire and ice! Here's through! That was close! Go time, Tarzan! Strike back! Get ready! Archbringer! Get ready! Archbringer! Too slow!
Shield brethren, together!
Rhyme take thee, Norman.
Now we've got you! Might not step up to your icy chill, but let's see how you like this!
There's more!
No wonder this piece of work will get so cool! You was holding back the entire time!
Get ready!
Something about this feels off. Switch out! Meet your fate! Move aside! Meet your fate! Move aside!
Mana! To me! Switch! It's time to end this! Get ready! Archbringer! I'm suffering the night from you!
Switch out!
remembering something.
Get this done!
Winter is
Switch out!
Let the gun ride commence!
Huh? Now that's just plain foul! Get down here, you willy-livered lizard!
Just gotta stick it out for now. Has to slip up sooner or later.
Aye. Keep those eyes peeled, shield brother.
Reach them down!
Easy shot! What? Bullseye!
Come on! Now's our chance to strike back!
Dismiss me not, Norman scum!
Give it a rest!
Let's go!
Lead your face! Coming through! Yeah! Lead your face!
Switch! Power of Mana! Here's through!
Shield brother! Together!
State. How could I? It all eludes me so.
The power's going amok!
Nothing we can't handle.
Fortune favors the bold! This is payback for destroying our homeland! Normans of Valhalla! It's done at last. Skeeter. She didn't make it easy. We pulled through by the skin of our teeth. Ragnar, is that... Huh?
Afraid you've got the wrong guy.
I see. Then I was. My gratitude. Normans of the future.
Hey! We still got more talking to do!
Ragnar, 'tis my turn to go where thou art.
the Snowfrost Witch is actually Yule? Heard of, more like. From my mom. They say she's a gentle goddess who once heralded the coming of winter a long time ago. And that was her. But how did it happen? I mean, that does check out. To this day, not even Normans will dare approach our northern homeland.
Okay, you two. Scooch aside.
Canute still set on checking the runestone, even after conceding the contest?
Now I see.
Not sure what there is to see. But are you good and satisfied? Then let's get down to business. No regrets. Was it ever in doubt? Now draw your steel and stand ready, brother. Sorry to say, the witch didn't take Rollo down with her the way you hoped. That makes this the part where you step in and finish the job. Your words.
You're still on about that? I'm over it.
What?
Now then, about time to head back over to Bratai.
Hold it right there! You seriously expect me to let bygones be bygones just like that?
Well, why not? No point putting ourselves out for a fight that's been rendered moot.
Oh, so suddenly it's moot? After all your bluster and build-up? It's the principle of the thing!
Good to know you still some oomph in you at least. Anyway, I'd better go have Astrid ready our return ship. Trudged all this way to Obelia Gulf just to be left out in the cold. Almost as if you predicted these two would come.
Look, waltzing up and telling me you want to go back to Bratai doesn't mean I can snap and make it happen. The ship coming to pick us up will still be a while yet.
What?
Furthermore, do you really think you've said all that needs saying? How about giving these two a little more of the backstory that led to this whole thing?
And waste all that energy? No chance. What difference would an explanation even make?
It's that lack of common courtesy that gives everybody around you the wrong idea. What difference would it make? How about the fact that it makes extra work for me?
Astrid's got it plenty tough herself, huh?
So, about how this all got started. Canute found Ragnar's journal at an abbey in Bratai.
He did touch on that a bit.
The way it's written, Ragnar still cared about Yule even after imprisoning her, ever since Canute read that. He's been dead set on tracing Ragnar's trail.
Huh? But why?
Why, indeed.
After leaving Erland Island, Ragnar arrived in Bratai. There, he set up a base of operations, dedicating himself from then on to gathering information on our homeland. Though the evidence shows he left his tracks all across the North Sea. From one point of the North Sea to another, like I just said. Eventually, though, he arrived at a place called Grainland.
Grainland? Jog my memory?
It's the name of a wide expanse of land north of Bratai. My guess is that he set off from there toward our homeland even further up. And there it is. I figured you'd say that. There's no telling how close the man got to solving the mystery of our homeland. Still, it's more than fair to call his actions emblematic of Norman pride, a part of our history. But as Karj is well aware, Ratai is right in the thick of war right now. And at the rate it's going, those traces of the past could end up getting stamped out for good.
That's why? I just had to find out the life Ragnar led. To keep our proud Norman history going strong, baby! Well, did I get the gist of it?
Not a fan of how slack-jawed you make me sound.
Oh, boo. It's a lot more straightforward than the source material.
So that was the idea. Wait, something just clicked. Is that what's driving you to bring the fight in Bratai to an end?
Is it? On some level, maybe. But my motivations won't fit into that neat a box. And there's also my family's situation to consider, don't you know?
So from the start, monitoring the Balta Sea Force was never your goal.
Just think of that as incidental. Feels a whole lot better to strike your debuts off the list in one go.
The most important of which was checking up on your baby cousin so you could put your worries to rest, no?
Canute was worried. About me?
Remember the very first time you two fought together in Bratai? Fact is, the hurt that he might have caused you then has kept him up at night ever since.
Has it really?
Oh, Astrid, why don't you take a long walk off a short pier and swim back to Bratai?
Hard pass. Seriously though, what made you change your mind about leaving all of a sudden? I mean, you're the one who started out insisting we watch over her until the whole Rollo thing got sorted.
Oh, what can you do? He's always been fickle like that.
Actually, that's off the mark, Karja. You just decided she and Adel could handle themselves just fine, didn't you?
Huh? For real?
I mean it this time, Astrid. Into the water and back to Bratai with you.
Meanie.
So wait, that means I finally earned Canute's respect, right? That's so... Go me! And as far as the Norman homeland goes, let's you and me go see it together someday, shield brother. Great! I'll hold you to it. Of course, there are things I've got to take care of before any of that.
Best get out there and have at them, then.
Coming up short just means Obelia Gulf's annexation into Danish territory is all.
And that has its own pluses, so no pressure.
Would it kill you to show some genuine support for once? Even if helping directly's off the table, we'll still be right here cheering you on.
One last thing, Canute.
What?
Thanks a bundle. Got a few loads off my chest now. Time to move, shield brother. Let's square things away from stem to stern.
Ah, you've arrived at last. This place is vaguely reminiscent of my homeland. Winters longer than I could hope to fathom. Summers that pass in the wink of an eye. The fleeting skies of the latter were much the same as the one we see above us. Ho ho ho! Quick on the uptake as ever.
This the old-timer, Adel?
As I thought, it truly is you, Rollo, my dear husband.
Huh?
Leela, how long has it been? You've suffered in countless ways on my account. And to top it off, I've grown gray and decrepit with age. I was convinced I lacked the dignity to so much as look you in the eye.
Don't be ridiculous. All this time, I assumed you were no longer of this world.
Rollo? The Rollo? You saw this coming? He'd have to be at least 100 years old.
Over 140 or so, in fact. Though I've long ceased keeping count. It was my unfinished business that stopped me from shuffling off this mortal coil.
Unfinished business? Actually, that reminds me. Why did you disappear after the Griegr laid waste to your country?
The Griegr? Ah, yes. You speak of the malevolent beings born of the Sea King's throne.
Pardon? Where did you get that idea?
So, you never noticed either, Leela. From here, one can witness the state of the world for what it is. The true nature of the Sea King's throne is that of the latent power within the unconscious minds of man. In particular, humanity's innate ability to forge the world around them. Take a moment to contemplate. The world, as humans know it, exists by way of human thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it is the perceptions of the people in any given time and place that compose the world. Should the world ever change, it is because the hearts and minds of man have changed.
I guess that makes some amount of sense.
But then what need was there to prepare a physical throne?
That is where my understanding ends. Perhaps the gods thought to provide man a means by which to realize his own gifts. The throne that crumbled to dust, I'd wager, was nothing more than a simple armchair.
A mere chair? If that is indeed the case, why do you say it was the throne that brought forth the Griegr?
Those who reside in the lands of Obelia Gulf are pervaded by a deep-seated conception that by no means can they effect change, or that by no means do they wish to. It is those human sentiments that comprise the deathless Griegr in their purest form.
The Griegr are caused by man?
And those feelings of being unable to change things, or having no desire to, that's what keeps him from dying?
Yes. This was as present in the nation I founded as it is in the present age. In times of peace, man wishes for his tranquil days to last in perpetuity. Conversely, in times of strife, he elects to avert his eyes and weather the storm. Although he possesses the power to forge the world, he corners himself into stagnation. Such individuals are the ones who unconsciously give rise to the Griegr.
Does that go for the trident too?
Yes, they are fundamentally the same, albeit somewhat different in origin. From the very beginning, my mother had been incapable of bearing a child. Having married into the house of the Jarl, however, failure to provide an heir would not be brooked. In her desperation, my mother called upon Loto in prayer, and at last I was conceived.
Wait, Loto?
Yes. Even amongst the Pantheon, he is considered a maverick.
I was always taught never to pray to Loto.
That is because Loto is a god who engenders chaos. Some rumors even hold that it was he who drove the Normans out of their homeland.
What?
That said, there are times chaos can bring about weal just as much as it does woe. Thus do people continue to implore his aid, as had been done in eras past. It is for this reason that he is disparaged by other gods as a divine evil.
Quite so. In response to my mother's pleas, Loto implanted 3 malices into her womb. Such is the story of how I was born.
That's just...
Upon first learning of this, I resented my mother. But in retrospect, I am grateful. After all, she had been willing to go to such lengths to wish for my birth. And then, we have Leela, who awakened my inner self slumbering within the depths of my subconscious.
Rolo.
It must be acknowledged, however, that this very act is what brought about the great calamity in all of its tragedy. I am of a mind to put an end to these malices with which I am one, and quashing malice born of humanity necessitates humans of equal strength.
You wouldn't. You mustn't.
Trident, return to me. I stand before you as your true liege and master.
Stop this! The malice! No! No!
Oh, nearly lost myself there.
Rolo?
Those devils could not be vanquished at the time of the Great Calamity. I had my reasons, you see, for whiling my days away in Bifrost. The collective unconscious of humankind. My aim was to devitalize the malices bit by bit, and at the same time...
I'm getting a vision in my head.
Those who not only confront the malice born of their unconscious, but prevail against it. It is with their futures that I cast my lot.
Did Gren just...
Conquering malice requires the strength of will and mind to envision what you aspire to, and be certain you will realize it. The key lies not in cold calculations, but rather the courage to believe in oneself, even in the absence of rational grounds. Adol, that blade you have come to acquire, the Heimskringla. It embodies the very courage you and your companions have gained over the course of your journey. Adol, Karja, now is the time for you to strike me down!
If that's really what you wish for.
It is. All was in service of this moment.
You're on. But on one condition.
What might that be?
Leela, you play for his side.
What?
There, Grimps. This round, you and Leela get to fight as a team.
Adol. Karja.
Hell's bells! Ha! I couldn't ask for anything better! Lucky for me, the ones who made it to this isle were two stout young souls like yourself. Leela!
Yes.
So that's your true form. A mermaid.
Adol. Karja. Thank you both.
We're really in for it now, huh? You won't go holding that against me, right?
Not a bit.
Here it is. The point our journey's been leading up to. This is one fight we can't afford to lose. Let's go, shield brother!
We shall engage you in tandem!
Get ready!
Think that after a century, we'd be standing shoulder to shoulder like this. I'm sorry for what happened all that time ago, Leela.
You needn't give it a second thought, my love. Adel, Karja. The two of us will come at you with every fiber of our beings.
Making you all the more worth it! Right, Adel?
Shield brethren, together! Take this!
Excellent strike! Brace yourselves!
Are you alright, my love?
I'm managing to retain control of myself. Thanks to you. That alone, however, will not be enough to stop Rolo of the Bloody Sea.
What?
As expected, our only resort is for these two to prevail.
You've got even more left to give? Only by us. We're in this till the end! Here we go!
What?
Meet your fate! Left side! Coming through!
Shield brethren, together!
See how this treats you!
Go forth!
Georgia!
This is...
incredible.
Very amusing, Adol, Karja! To think that a lifetime spent tossed about by the whims of fate could end with an encounter against ones of your caliber! Harbi! No, I'd go so far as to say Loto be praised! Now where were we? Let us make this a clash for the ages, my young, hopeful brethren!
Dodge this!
Leave for your lives! Meet your fate! Move aside!
On this officer!
Glacial prison!
Good! How's this? Switch!
We go, Leela!
Yes! Let's!
There's nowhere to run!
Heed my summons!
Fire and ice! Here's through! Get ready! Fire! Nice try, son! Do it! Something's wrong.
You fell short of the final stroke.
Switch out!
Try this up aside!
Meet your fate! Move aside! Meet your fate! Move aside!
ready!
Move aside!
Shatter to bits!
Water spirits of Obelia, gather to me! Rain down!
Go time, cars! Fire and ice! Here's through!
No escape!
Fire in the hole!
You all right?
Yes, my love.
Shield brethren, together!
You've done it. At last.
Is it over?
Karja. Adel. Thank you.
Mom?
Elena. Could it be that her resolve materialized into those shackles through...
Her own doing, yes. By way of the world-forging gift all humans innately possess. There is yet more to her strength of will and mind. In weaving a bond between Karja and Adel, it served as a major guiding force toward this outcome.
It just goes to show. Our journey found support in all shapes and sizes. Adel! Your sword!
That sword was also your latent power. A manifestation of the potential residing in each of you. With its purpose now fulfilled, it has returned to its proper place. For so long, I have bided my time for those who could lay me low. Humans are weak, but it is for this reason that they are yet capable of much and more. Where once I regarded this quality with contempt, in the end, I do so in admiration.
Ramps.
Well, Adol, what say we conclude by revealing the answer? The contents of that emptied chest were my greatest treasure. I trust that you recall my saying this as well as the riddle I posed.
Of course I do.
That sword you were wielding, the Heimskringla, embodied your respective potentials. My greatest treasure is none other than you. You are the promise this world holds.
Rolo.
Oh, It would appear that they've finally come to whisk this old man away. The time we spent on this isle together, Adol, was nothing short of irreplaceable. And Karja, I've caused you such hardship.
Gramps.
So it's really goodbye then?
Well, naturally. I'm already 100 and... what was it again?
143 years old, my love.
Ah, yes. How could I forget? Fret not, even should we part. Our bonds endure.
Are you all right?
Thank you, Leela, for letting me make the best of my life. At last, I will see for myself what wonders await in Valhalla. Adol, Karja, remember these words well. Humans can forge the world. Of this much, I am certain.
Rollo? My dearest. If you please.
Great King Rollo, founder of Norgard, go with the love and grace of the gods.
The gods, huh? Makes you wonder how Rollo felt about being at their mercy.
Not too thrilled if I had to guess. But from what I gather, the man lived a life worth commemorating. Valkyria, guide his majesty to Valhalla, to Har's hallowed halls.
Never had much chance to talk with the old-timer, but he was incredible through and through.
Adol, Karja, no turn of phrase could ever express the depth of my gratitude. But even still, I thank you deeply. The memory of his parting smile is one I will forever hold. That we could arrive at this closure is more than I dared hope.
Wasn't nearly enough to pay back what he's done for us, if you ask me. But on a lighter note, what's next for you, Leela?
That is yet to be decided. My simple wish is to continue keeping vigil over these lands he sought to preserve. The only question is what form that endeavor should take. Incidentally, Adol, you'll be departing soon after this, yes? Are you all right with that, Karja?
I'll admit, I considered trying to hold him up at first. But the thing is, it takes awareness to grow as a person. And you can't be aware of much unless you take the steps to learn more. Now I know that adventures are something Adol just can't go without. So I don't think tying him down will do him any favors. Not being joined at the wrist anymore will take some adjusting to. But I think this is what my mom was getting at when she let us out of her cuffs.
By that token, one could see this as your liberation as well. Now is your chance to take life by the reins, as Ilena might say.
Yeah, that's why I'm working out some plans of my own.
I see. More farewells are coming down the line, then.
Aye. But let's not start a pity party about it. Well, Adel, you're headed to Karnak first, right? Let me give you a ride. I've got some business there myself. For all of Gren and the townsfolk's efforts, they've still got a ways to go on rebuilding. I'll bet. But who knows when you'd be able to set out if you did. It shouldn't be long before the passenger liner makes port. Best you join up with Dogi and Dr. Flare and shove off. That's so. Guess it does have more than a few memory lanes to go down. How's this then? I'll take you as close to your destination as I can on the Sandras. That way, you won't have to keep to any schedules. Look, I'm the one offering, so don't think twice about it. Now get a move on, will ya? I'll be right here waiting.
Ah, Adol. Is it? This lighthouse has always been a part of my patrol route. We owe you a great debt for your part in this whole affair. It is due to your efforts that Serenity has returned to Obelia Gulf. You've stated, however, that the Griegr are a darkness that nests within the hearts of men. There's no telling when they will resurface. Veritable curse upon humanity that they are. The world is in the hands of its people. All of us would do well to bear that in mind. Yes, you're absolutely right. Throughout the ages, mankind has built its history upon its struggles. And the days yet to come will almost certainly be no different. Now then, much as I would like you to remain with the Balta Sea Force as the Princess's pillar of support, I believe allowing you your freedom will make the future far more storied. That is to say, I have a feeling we'll meet again someday. Somewhere. Allow me to express my gratitude. I pray from the heart that your travels be safe.
Cold up north doesn't mess around. How long's it been? 46 years? Hard to believe their fleet vanished, just like that. And after achieving their dream, too.
Yeah. It doesn't sit well with me. I smell foul play. You know who always did like to toy with people's fates.
Checks out. Can't well picture her falling by the wayside otherwise. We're gonna want to brace ourselves, though, if that ends up being the case.
Sorry to drag you along on this.
Little late for that now. Besides, even if you begged me not to come, I made her a promise I'm aiming to keep.
Let's hurry ahead, then. We have to make it out of here before sundown.
That's that then. The torch is yours from here on out.
Sure thing. Consider it a promise.
To make sure my little brother doesn't bite off more than he can chew while I'm not watching. I'll be counting on Dogi to keep an eye out in my stead. Can't just let a lodestone for trouble like you stumble from one scrape into another alone.
I'm no Norman, though, so this won't be another Shield Brethren situation.
It's certainly true that Adol might benefit from having someone of that nature along. A partner who can both encourage and admonish him as the situation demands.
Karja and the doc here could use some babysitting themselves, if you ask me.
Right then. If there's nothing else that needs taken care of, let's hoist the sails and put to sea.
Fare thee well, Karnak.
I'd very much like to return in the future, after they've fully rebuilt.
Hey, Adol. About where I'm dropping you off. Kaznan's inland from the Selsetan coast, so there's no harbor in the area. That means we'll have to shoot for the passenger liner's port of call.
Ahoy!
Was that? Those guys. Seems like every one of them's managed to find a new life goal to work toward.
What about you, Karja?
I'm the same. Since that talk with my mom, I've settled on a goal of my own. To scour the seas for a place where we Normans can build a new home. To take my turn carrying on the dream she and so many others stood for. That's nobody's choice but mine, of course. Sure, it'll mean rough waters ahead of me, but seeing Rolo, the life that old-timer led, it spurred me on.
Knowing you, you can do it.
Can't say how, but I'll try. Adel? Decades from now, when I'm an old woman and you're an old man, no matter how much time goes by, we'll still be shield brother and shield sister. If you're in a fix, I'll rush to the rescue sure as the sun. So, whenever it comes to mind, even if it's only once in a while, come pay me a visit, okay?